Hello and welcome everyone. This is the 57th episode of TLV Author Interview Series, and we have a very inspiring author here with us, Dr. Swamini Chopra-Salame. Swamini ma'am, welcome and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Monica.
Okay, Swamini ma'am is the author of the Wars and the Wings Saga, and she is one of the few very bright authors of TLV city. And today we are really glad to have you here with us. And so, everyone, grab your copies because we are going to dive into very interesting conversation. So, there's a um, there's a uh, excuse me. There's an announcement for all the listeners. Dr. Swamini ma'am is going to reward the best commenter on the live with a copy of her book. So don't let your keyboards rest and just continue commenting beautiful words for her, encouraging words for her. Okay, so let's dive in the conversation. So, ma'am, first of all, congratulations on the Wars and the Wings series. I have just started the first book of the series and I have read a few chapters and I'll tell you honestly, I'm quite intrigued and curious to know what is further in the book. So
Thank
there's a mystery, emotion and a lot of intrigue right from the beginning. So could you tell us what inspired you to write this series and what was the actual idea behind the book?
Yeah, talking about the series, initially the story was completely different. A couple of you already know from the TLB's author reality show that when I started writing the book, it was a completely different inner monologue kind of story which I started. You know, the struggles of choosing a field because your parents wished, and I had some other dreams. So
Yeah.
it was that kind of venting out of the stories, of the emotions. But then a friend of mine, she simply said a very simple thing that would you have read Harry Potter, or would you have loved Harry Potter if it would have been about emotional struggles of everybody who is there? So that got me thinking that yes, this is the story of every teenager. It
Yeah.
was me 15, 20 years back. Today also there are a lot of youngsters and teenagers having this dilemma. So I just switched my point of view into uh, instead of only focusing on what I'm feeling internally,
Yeah.
how about I somehow mimic my emotions into the story through the main character, but add an element of what I like the most: fantasy, magic, mystery, something in which there is no logic. Anything can happen in a fiction story.
Yeah.
So that is how the Tia's life and this entire story was born.
It is something you wanted to read as a reader.
Yeah,
Great. Okay, as you said, you are. It seems you are a fan of Harry Potter series.
very much.
Okay, I am. I'll be honest. I have not read a single book of Harry Potter and not even watched the movie.
You
Yeah.
would be a few people who I know who are, not Harry Potter fans.
Yeah. It never got me. Like I was never curious about the story. I think I'll read it in a future because I have like many people recommended me the series of Harry Potter. And talking about it, your book is kind of similar to it, as you said. It is
Yeah,
something inspired from Harry Potter
yeah.
or the fantasy element. So I would really love to read Harry Potter after reading your books first. Okay. I'll be honest, the shift between the two worlds leave me a little confused. I'm still in like not even halfway through the book, and it got me a little confused switching between the two worlds in the starting of the book. So was that intentional to keep the readers slightly disoriented at first, or does it reflect how Tia herself caught between the realities?
Yeah, I did not try to correlate Tia's dilemma with the storyline, but
Yeah.
yes, the shift between the two stories is intentional, so that you know that mystery factor is there. Like
Yeah.
one chapter you are reading about Tia, she is having fight with her parents, and suddenly you are into the another story, which I won't
Yeah.
reveal right now. So it leaves you a question that what happens, that why did the chapter end mid fight, and then you read about the second story and then you come back to Tia's life. So it was an intentional, the shift was intentional just to build up that mystery towards the end.
Yeah, it was confusing, but it was at the same time, it also made me curious and intrigued me to know
Yeah.
the further story. So that was a good take. Okay, now since I'm still making my way through the first book, I have to ask for the readers who are just starting out, what's the
Yeah.
one thing you want us to notice or hold on to while reading the Wars and Wings Saga?
Okay, so I would like the readers, those who have already read and those who want to start as well, I would say that please hold on to the names. I'm very particular about the character names. If you hold
Yeah.
on to the names of the characters, half of your mysteries will be solved through next parts as well. So hold on to the names, and those who have already read, just go back to both the parts and check out all the character names. So half of your mysteries will be solved there.
Okay, my next question was for the readers who have read the part one are moving ahead for the part two. So, how different is it from the first book? Does it pick up right where it left, or we can expect a total um, emotional shift?
Yeah, the story in part two starts where the part one has ended, but there is
Yeah,
a completely emotional shift into the story. I have got a couple of feedback where the readers say that second part is, more mysterious and more darker than the first one. First
yeah,
one might give you a little bit young adult fantasy and Harry Potter vibes, but when you move on to second part, it's more like Sherlock Holmes mystery where you are trying to correlate a lot of things together. So there is a tone shift in the second part.
great. So, it has a lot of mystery in it compared
Yeah,
to the first book.
yeah.
Great. So it clearly has a huge world and lore behind it. So when you first started writing the Wars and the Wings saga, did you already plan it to be a four-book series, or did the idea expand while you were still writing?
Yeah, I definitely wanted it to be a multi-part, and at that time when I started writing, I was hardly 15 years old. In my
Yeah,
10th standard, I started writing Wars and Wings Saga. But then, as I progressed through college, and when I again went back to the first draft, so I wanted it to be a multi-part, and I was fascinated with trilogies at that time. I had read
yeah,
Jonathan Stroud's Bartimaeus trilogy. Then there was Hunger Games. A lot of trilogies were in fashion at that time. But somehow, after a couple of years, when I sat for the final editing of book one, somehow the
yeah,
story was not fitting in three parts. The ending of book one and book two were done, they were finalized. I did not intend to change that. But whatever was remaining, it did not look good in one part. So
yeah.
when I sat with my publisher, we just divided it into four parts, and now it is a saga instead of a trilogy.
Okay. So as you said, you started writing it from the 10th standard. That was like, at if I see myself in 10th standard, I don't even know how to write a book, like how to write an essay, to be honest. So that was like surprising for me. You started writing since 10th standard.
Yeah, all the credit goes to my mother. I mean, she was such a big, reader. Today we have terms for that. We have readers and we have bookstagrammers.
Yeah,
I'm sure if my mother was there in today's time, she would be an awesome bookstagrammer because she had a collection of almost 400 books, which we lost when we shifted the house. So that was very unfortunate with us. But
yeah,
I have that habit of reading since childhood, and because of that I was having good command on language, and somehow I just sat to write and it just flowed. So I would give all this credit to my mother because from young age she put me into reading and writing and expressing myself, maintaining a diary, that kind of thing. So it's all to her.
Yeah, that's good because it is really good to be a reader.
Yeah,
It's kind of discipline you that gets into your life through reading. So
yeah,
that's necessary. I think everyone should read.
yes,
Everyone should
absolutely.
read. Yeah. So as we are done with the second book of the series, the part 3 is already in the talks, and the readers seem really eager about it. So without giving away any spoilers, what can you tell us about the direction it's heading out?
Okay, so in part three, a lot of questions are going to get answered, and I'm telling this sincerely because literally a couple of the readers have changed my contact number to the cliffhanger author. I mean, they really hate the cliffhangers. So, but yes, in book three, a lot of questions are going to get answered. The
Yeah.
biggest question from the book one's cliffhanger is getting answered in book three. But again, that is what I'm known for. A big question is going to come at the end of book three. So I really hope the readers enjoy it. It is very difficult to talk without spoilers. I mean, मैं भरी
Yeah,
पड़ी हूँ
I
बताने के
get
लिए,
it.
but I'll wait for the readers to read the book.
I would be in favor of the readers for putting the your name as the cliffhanger author because as you are planning to again give a cliffhanger at the end of the third book, I can't I can't deny that, and
But
that
that
has to
will
be
be the
your
last
name.
one because after that you will get part four and everything will be answered in that. I hope so.
So we'll have to wait for part 4 to get
Yeah,
our answers.
yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for the part 4 then. Till that, I'll finish the other 3 books, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Okay, so do you have any other projects in progress alongside the War and Wings saga? Maybe something different, a different genre, or a standalone something?
Yeah, a standalone story I'm working on. Actually, this is a story which I wrote in my college days, The Half Soul Girl.
Oh,
It is again in fantasy genre, fantasy mystery, but it is having a more darker tone than the Wars and Wings. Like a little bit darker and mature tones are there in the story. And but instead of publishing it through
yeah,
TLB's platform only, I've got a very good platform for converting that story into comics. So through
yeah,
TLB's comic section, I've got a very good team of artists with me, and they are helping converting that story, Half Soul Girl, into a comic. So I hope by next year during TLB's annual function, we would be able to launch the comic, and that is the
that's
big
good.
project which I'm working on right now, side by side.
Great. So it's going to be a comic book.
Yeah, it's going to be a comic.
Okay, we'll be rooting for you. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you have had a such an a successful research career, over 40 academic publications, and now you are a full-time writer. So what has that transition been like for you emotionally and creatively?
Emotionally, it has been a lot of relaxing because in the last couple of years I was working and then writing and then looking after kids, so it was a bit
Yeah.
hectic. But right now I can concentrate on family as well as writing. So from workload point of view, it is relaxing, and in terms of creativity, I would say there is not a shift, but somehow that experience of research and analyzing everything, thinking logical ways behind that, if there
Yeah.
are no logical ways, proposing some hypothesis to find the answer. So all of this has helped me in improving my writing as well. Somehow I feel if I look at the first draft of Wars and Wings itself, so there has been
Yeah.
a lot of difference in my writing then and now. So it has certainly helped me. The Even though I'm not actively doing research, but that has actually shaped my writing as well. So it has been a good experience.
Yeah, the your professional life has a very good influence on your writing career.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And we always, seek inspiration from small little things. And if you are getting inspiration from your career, the work you do on regular basis, that's a good thing. And I do take inspiration. I try to take inspiration from everything around me, but I really lack in that. And I'm hoping to learn a lot from you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You are still at a very early stage. You know, all our viewers and everybody I know at TLB, you are still exploring, and I really
Yeah.
wish that you get to explore. You have a lot of options available today. All the teenagers have. So I hope you get to explore, you get to choose, and you get to enjoy what you do. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Okay. So what does your writing routine look like now that you are a full-time writer? And are you a disciplined planner or more late night writer or um, often intuitive writer?
No, I'm more of a chaotic writer, I would say, because I don't have any schedule to write. I always have a diary and pen along my bedside. Whenever I go out, there is note stamp on the mobile. Or if I go out of station, I carry both my copies and register with me. So I'm a chaotic writer. Whenever I get an idea, I simply pen it down. If I feel like I want to write a lot of things, so
Yeah.
I have to wind up things in my hand, and then पूरा काम खत्म करके then I sit to write. So there is no schedule, there is no discipline at all. I mean, with two toddlers behind me,
Yeah.
discipline is not a part of my life right now.
I get it. It
So
is
it,
very difficult to handle two
yeah,
toddlers plus
so it's
writing.
whenever wherever kind of writer things right now.
Yeah, that is, I think, most enjoyable thing
Yeah.
to switch between these things. Yeah. So I have seen a lot of writers who are, very disciplined and they have a proper schedule of writing. Like I have to write these many words in a single day. So are you
Hmm.
that kind of writer?
No, I don't target words, but usually I target ideas. Like if I
Hmm.
have something in my mind flowing, I'll write
Yeah.
it down, whether it is in phrases or a rough draft or whatever comes to my mind, or I'll simply send a voice note on WhatsApp. So I just have to get that ideas in my mind into words. That is my
Yeah.
first priority always, because there is a chance that I would forget it later. So I
Exactly.
simply just get it in words and then I keep refining it as I get time. So there is no such strict targets for me right now.
That's a good way of approaching, like collecting all the ideas and then refining them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's easier to work with, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the studio Mocha, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah, yeah.
The name sounds so interesting. So could you tell us what it is all about and what inspired it?
Yeah, Studio Mocha actually, Studio Mocha is MOKA.
Yeah.
MO is my daughter's Mohina's name's first two letters, and
Yeah.
KA is my son's Kaivalya's first two letters, KA. And as it sounds with mocha, the coffee we have, cappuccino, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that. And it was a very Pinteresty combination, writing and books and coffee and sitting in a cafe and chilling. So I
Yeah.
thought, why not use this kind combination of words, Studio Mocha, where actually I like writing, whether it
Yeah.
is research writing or it is literary writing, any kind of writing. I love
Mhm.
to simply, take a register and write or sit on the laptop and write. It is relaxing for me. So I thought that while I'm at home right now, why not do something to give to the society in what I'm good at. So Studio Mocha basically offers writing services of any sort: academic writing, research writing, literary writing, if you need refining, editing, proofreading. So I try to offer these services to the best of my skills. So that is how Studio Mocha was born.
Yeah.
Simply not to earn, not to anything, just to simply stay busy, keep myself busy, and get connected to people, stay connected with the community. Because being a housewife and being a mom can be very time consuming. And
Yeah.
usually it is self consuming as well. We have seen our moms as well. Usually they don't get time out of, kids and house, everything. So I did
Exactly.
not want to lose that part of myself, which I was independently striving for all these years. So just to stay in touch with the community, I started this Studio Mocha, and I just try to give it out to the people who have always been there for me. That's all.
That's such a good initiative from your side. Means I thought it may be a studio for writing, but I never thought it would be you writing. for others. So
Yeah, a kind of
it shows. Yeah,
assistance kind of thing. So whoever people usually don't have time, or they have dreams but they don't have time. So there are a lot of reasons behind people simply letting go of their dreams or their
yeah,
goals. So I thought that maybe I could help them in some way, one sort or other. So that's why the Studio Mocha was born.
that's great. I wish you all the success for this Studio
Thank you
Mocha.
very much.
So, so now you are juggling so many things like writing, entrepreneurship, social media, and
Yeah.
motherhood. So how do you manage to keep everything balanced?
Yeah, as I said, I have very chaotic lifestyle. I mean, there is no schedule, no discipline at present. So I
Yeah,
just balance everything as per priority. I mean, if my kids need me, I keep everything aside and I'm with them. If my publisher needs me, I just, wind up everything else and give time to the book itself. If somebody comes through Studio Mocha, I'm there helping them on priority. So everything is on priority basis. I just give myself to the place where I'm required right now. There is no schedule, no discipline right now. So whoever and whatever needs me, I'm just there for doing the task. That's all.
so you're just working according to priority.
Yeah, not complicating things, no schedules, nothing.
Yeah, it's easier to work like that.
Yeah, giving others priority and keeping yourselves free according to their priority is more easier.
Yeah, that's what mothers do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are like now quite active online, sharing updates, connecting with the readers a
Yeah.
lot these days. So how do you find that experience as an author in today's digital world?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. I mean, it has really been a very good opportunity. My first book, the Wars and Wings Saga, first book came in 2022, but I
Yeah,
had no idea about social media marketing and being the face of your book. I had no experience in that, and I
yeah,
thought that all of these things can be outsourced. Yes, it can be outsourced if we keep aside the prices and heavy packages aside. Others are there to do it for you, but the fun that is there when you do it, आप जब
yeah,
खुद के बुक के बारे में बात करते हो, वो जो मजा है ना, and that fun, that excitement, that is not there in marketing packages. So
yeah,
and I'm enjoying that since being free from the job. I am enjoying being there on social media, connecting with readers, talking about my book, making different posts, and thinking captions for that, keeping interesting giveaways and whatnot. So I'm enjoying learning all the trends dhire dhire, and I'm enjoying that. So that's a very
that's
good experience in itself.
yeah. It's good to see you going out and interacting with all the readers because most of the authors they just publish and they don't get the platform and confidence to interact with the readers and talk about their book and their work with others. So
Yeah, and
it's
somehow I have been lucky enough to get TLB as a platform, because it is through TLB. The TLB has given the platform, but apart from that, TLB has given so many connections to connect. There are
yeah,
bookstagrammers, there are fellow authors, there are publishing houses. There has been so many connections to explore, that it has my last 1 year has been very interesting, and
yeah.
I like doing things myself actively. So I'm actively into my own promotion and marketing as well. So why not, खुद की तारीफ क्यों ना की जाए. So I'm in that kind of mindset right now.
And every you deserve that. If you are working hard for your book, you get to talk about the
Yeah.
hard work you did. So
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So you have been part of TLB for a quite long time now, and we have seen you actively engaging in so many community activities. So how
Yeah.
has your experience been with TLB so far?
My experience has been very nice. That day only, I was talking with one of our fellow authors, Siddharth sir, that we in our 30s and 40s now, are enjoying this phase, because all of you youngsters are handling TLB so nicely, and there are so many activities to participate, not only as an author, as a writer, as a bookstagrammer, as a influencer, artist, and comic artist. I mean, what not is there?
Yeah.
Musicians, singers. So it has been a very good platform, and for me personally, it has been very refreshing. I went into that adult phase. Job and responsibilities and life kind of thing, but with you guys, with on TLB platform, I feel young, I feel fresh, and I feel very energetic, looking at everybody, getting new ideas, discussing new ideas. So it's always fun interacting with everyone here.
Yeah, it's you and other authors and all the readers that make TLB what it is today. Yeah. So we are glad to have you with us
And I'm happy
as
to
an
be a part
author.
of the community. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope we'll be having you for a long time
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, I'm not going anywhere. You cannot get rid of me this easily.
We don't even want to get rid of you. So you have got a such passionate reader base now. And how has your experience been interacting with your readers, both support and the criticism?
Yeah, it has been very nice. Criticism has is not a problem, because I take it very positively.
Yeah,
Whatever criticisms are there, or if there are any negative feedbacks, I take them very seriously, and I have also incorporated a storyline, a fan favorite suggestion from everybody into my third book. So once
yeah,
you get into the third book, once you have the third book, you will see what is there. I don't want to spoil it for the readers.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm enjoying all the feedbacks, the interaction, and it is very overwhelming, Uh, being an Indian author, a local indie author, many a times you just publish the book and the story is forgotten. And I'm glad that at least while I'm present here, I'm getting all the readers, and I'm getting to interact with the readers. That is more
yeah,
important. So I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it.
yeah. So you handle criticism more positively than taking it negatively. That's a good way because if we keep taking everything to our heart and not working on it, it will not lead us to anywhere.
Yeah, life becomes difficult in that case. You should always have an open mind. That's all.
Yeah. So there's one thing that people nowadays, the indie authors particularly, are, struggling a lot in publishing their book.
Hmm.
Especially, they are going towards self-publishing because
Yeah.
um, other publishings are getting very kind of difficult and a lot of scams and frauds are going on around. So if you could change one thing about how publication companies around the world work, maybe in terms of author recognition, marketing, or opportunities, what would that be and why?
I would like to change the only thing in major publication houses are their prices,
Yeah,
because every story is worth telling, whether you have a very good renowned publisher, or a small self-publishing local house, or even if you publish self-publish on Kindle, every
yeah,
story deserves an audience. And
exactly.
including me, when I was looking for publishers a couple of years back, price is the only factor which restricts many of the authors, many of the
Yeah,
writers, and those writers cannot come from writer to author stage, because the prices, the money, the economy is very difficult.
yeah,
So the thing which I would really like to change if I have that kind of influence is the amount. You take less amount for publishing, but you give more exposure. That is what is needed to needed to be done by publication houses,
yeah,
because they have a very good reach, they have a good readership. So that would help a lot of authors,
yeah,
and that's why self publishing is becoming more what we say favorite right now, because
yeah,
it is economical for us.
exactly. And with the increasing prices day by day, I guess people will go towards self-publishing more and more because
Yeah,
same economy. Yeah,
economy, that's a very big factor.
yeah,
That is the only factor which is preventing many writers in becoming authors. So that's
Exactly.
the biggest hurdle, I guess.
Yeah. If that changed, I think we'll be having bright stars in the literary world.
Yeah, particularly in Indian markets, that would be a very good leap of growth.
Yeah. Okay. So will we are coming towards the end of our interview, and we have a quick this or that to wrap up things. I'll
Okay.
just say two options, and you have to choose one of them. Okay.
Okay.
So fantasy world or the real world,
Real world.
writing at night or early morning.
At night, I cannot get up early morning. Never.
Yeah, I agree. Plotting everything or going with the flow.
Going with the flow.
Paperbacks or ebooks.
Paperbacks, anytime.
Okay. Romance or mystery.
Mystery.
Magic or science.
Oh my God. Uh, okay. I cannot choose. I mean, okay, magic. Yeah, right now, magic. I'm not in that researcher mode right now. I'm on a break.
So magic.
So magic.
Okay. Calm music or complete silence.
Music, any form.
Yeah. So you choosing magic is a shock for me because I thought you'll choose science.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. But yeah, I'm on a break right now. No work talk right now. So
No
magic.
science. Okay. So you said you prefer writing at night because you cannot get up early in the morning.
Yeah, I am an engineer by profession, and
Yeah.
we engineers are night owls. I mean, completing assignments and doing everything. I can stay awake till 4 o'clock and get things done, but I cannot wake up at 4 o'clock and get things done. It's very, my body does not support me in getting up early. So
As a
usually I can stay awake late at night and get things done. That is easier for me.
yeah, as a medical student, I can totally relate to you.
Yeah.
Nights are much preferable.
Yeah, our household is lit up till 2 o'clock at night. Me and my husband, both of us are engineers, so we keep working till
Oh.
night, and then our morning starts at 8 o'clock. So our schedule is fixed. We cannot get up early and do things.
I totally get you because I'm also that kind of person who doesn't like to
Yeah,
wake up in the morning. Yeah,
exactly.
if I wake up early in the morning, my whole day will be spoiled.
Yeah, exactly. I feel very tired if I get up early in the morning.
Yeah,
So that is more easier. Being writing at night is more easier than
and
getting
it's
early.
peaceful.
Yeah,
It's
it's
peaceful
peaceful
at
as well.
night.
Both my kids are sleeping. It's a little bit, peaceful, and I get to think things through, and me time is there. So I would
Yeah.
prefer writing at night only.
Okay. So, Samini ma'am, it was really, really good to have you with us. It was wonderful talking to you and diving into the world of fantasy and knowing a lot about you other than like a writer. So,
Thank
that
you.
was
Thank you
it
so much
for
for
today.
thank you so much for having me. And I would just like our readers to know that this copy is waiting for someone
Yeah.
who is the best commentator for today. So I wish this my book gets a very good reader, a very ardent reader, and I hope that reader troubles me. Ask questions. Ye kyun hua, wo kyun hua. I would love to answer everybody's questions. So I
Yeah.
enjoy talking about my book, and I hope you guys enjoy reading the book as much.
Yeah. So, to all the listeners, thank you so much for staying tuned. We'll be announcing the best commenter very soon. And if you haven't yet grabbed the War and Wings Saga, go grab it. It's there on Amazon and Kindle. Don't miss it out because it's a
Both the
world you
parts,
will want to get lost in. Yeah.
both the parts are there on Amazon, or you can
Yeah.
DM me as well. And I hope you explore Tia's world and enjoy the mystery and fantasy in it.
Okay, that was it. So, thank you so much, Swamini ma'am, for joining us today. And until next time, keep reading, keep exploring, and we'll meet you next time. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so
Bye
much.
for you.